Piracy in India is at an all-time high. In a recent study, India was ranked 4th worldwide in illegal downloads, only behind US, UK and Canada. Countries which, by the way, have higher internet penetration and higher bandwidth speeds than India. So, if we look at solely the density of internet users resorting to illegal piracy, India would be number one by a big margin. This problem led us to our research question. In the digital world that we live in today, almost everyone leaves a digital footprint. Then why do people, especially in India, take this crime of piracy so casually? To analyze this problem, we decided to hold contextual inquiries with a carefully sampled set of people. The sampling was done on the basis of earners, non-earners, students currently pursuing a CS major, and students with a non-computer background. A total of 10 inquiries were held with 4 earners, 3 BTechs from IIIT and 3 non-BTech students. Several questions were asked during the inquiries to get an idea about what makes a person indulge in online privacy. This led us to the following observations.
This study made us realize that people in an urban society pirate not only because of financial constraints, as no clear evidence was found that differentiated an earner's perspective on piracy to a non-earner's perspective. 90% of the people interviewed indulged in piracy irrespective of their earning status. Only one interviewee, a game developer by profession, did not indulge in any kind of online piracy.
I don't know. I just read about stuff online about ethics and how the creators don't get paid when you torrent and stuff like that. So when I got aware, I stopped.
You don't do not because you're afraid of piracy or something. You did it because of ethical reasons.
Yes.
When asked why does he think people still pirate and does it have any connection with being an earner, he responded with the following answer.
Ads and digital day techniques to stop people from pirating. Why do you think piracy still persists?
So I think, especially in India, the mindset of people is such that they weren't told from the very beginning that piracy was bad, and since in the beginning there weren't many options such as Netflix and Amazon Prime, people used torrents and stuff like that to download movies, and now they're just used to it.
All of the students we interviewed indulged in some kind of piracy. The only difference between a CS student and a student with non-computer background lied in a few misconceptions about what piracy exactly is and what makes digital content legal to download or illegal to download. The following interview clips from a few non-BTech students prove our point.
I guess it's legal to hear music on YouTube, which is absolutely free. But like for downloading, there are many downloading music using torrents is illegal. But I do not know whether to download music from YouTube is illegal or not. I guess it's legal.
Okay.
Yeah.
All of the students with a computer background indulged in piracy, even though they are aware of the legality aspect and how it negatively affects content creators. Few such individuals try to justify their indulgence in piracy. When we asked the BTech students from where do they watch movies, all of them said by downloading the movie torrents for free. When BTech students were asked from where they listen to music, most of them said YouTube. Here are some of their responses.
If the movie is good, then I watch it lightly on the theater. Otherwise, I wait for a DVD rip, Blu-ray rip.
Oh, so you buy the DVD?
I said rip.
Oh, okay.
At home, I generally torrent them.
Okay, torrent them.
No, I don't download music because it's too much hard work nowadays internet is very cheap.
Right.
So I just stream music.
When asked whether piracy is legal, the response was,
I don't think it is legal in technical terms, but then it is not viable for the company to actually go after every individual who pirates stuff. So they only go after agencies and institutions.
Right.
So I know that they won't do anything.
Right.
and when asked about if he's afraid that his piracy history is being tracked, he replied with the following answer.
Not really. Like unless I become someone very important and they take out, like they sue me first. I don't think they can actually sue me for a very big amount.
Right.
So finally, the interviewees were also asked how do they think piracy can be curbed, and we were provided with a few unique answers.
More.
So what do you think? What are the ways in which piracy can be reduced?
I think educating the young minds would be the best way to, the best possible scenario to reduce piracy. I mean, it's hard to change the mindsets of people that are pirating right now, But if we teach children
Stricter
about-
laws, maybe.
I mean, sure, but it's hard to implement, especially with the stuff like torrents, which is hard to regulate. And I don't think laws would help a lot. I mean, or maybe
Maybe teaching ethics.
or maybe more companies such as Netflix and Hotstar and stuff, Amazon Prime Video. These things are becoming easier and easier to use, so people might altogether stop piracy. That might.
Thanks.
One way is to like introduce some kind of consequence to uh, pirating software. Like in US, I've heard that FBI puts trackers and torrents so that they can know who are downloading pirated movies and stuff, and then there are like some consequences to it.
Okay.
So any similar kind of thing in India, I think would help.
Okay.
I think that strict action should be taken against the people who are indulged in this activity.
By making things cheaper, I guess. I don't know. It depends. Like if you actually think that piracy is bad or not. I do not think it's bad, for me at least.
In conclusion, we observe that people nowadays justify their actions of getting involved in piracy by saying that since everyone gets involved in piracy, thus it is okay to do piracy. Since all the interviewers were born in this digital age, thus the society has become a culture of digital natives. That explains why they spend more time on their digital devices and hence are more likely to get involved in piracy.
The concept of cultural relativism comes into play here. This means that people from a particular culture believe that nothing is immoral or wrong if it is acceptable within the culture, and these beliefs are evaluated with respect to the culture's own standards.
Here, cultural relativism gives people the motivation to indulge in piracy, as everyone around them is doing it too. Many of the interviewees felt a sense of safety that they will not get caught because so many people are getting involved in piracy. And since so many people do it, therefore it must not give a big deal to the piracy.
The internet is very vast, which makes tracking of all the people who pirate very difficult and not feasible, especially for a hugely populated country like India. So, instead of passing strict laws, children, right from their early years, should be taught about the ethical ways of accessing internet and must be molded into thinking that piracy is illegal and unethical in more than one way.
So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video. Like, subscribe, and comment. Woo!